Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages. Bank and Monkey back again with another unboxing video, this time of the Lost Caverns of IXALAN. And we have set boosters. So thanks again for joining me on this unboxing video, and I'm quite excited to be opening up this box of set boosters for you. I think that among the sets that came out this year, this is probably the second most anticipated set for me to open, next to Commander Masters, which we had opened and had a lot of fun a couple of videos back. But I am a huge fan of dinosaurs. I love the plane of IXALAN and glad to be coming back. And I'm also a big fan of Jurassic Park, right? And Jurassic World, and there's going to be some Jurassic World cards here. So I'm hoping that we can get some good hits from this set, including some nice Jurassic World cards. And to be honest, from the reviews that I'm seeing online and looking at some of the cards, this actually is a pretty powerful set. There are a lot of these strong cards, even in the uncommon slot. And I'm really looking forward to checking those cards out, building a base to add to my Commander sets, because there's definitely a lot of value here. So we have a box topper. We will open that at the end. So let me just pull this out, take out this card. We have Dr. Grant, and I forget her name now, but yeah, the other doctor. And we have this, what's inside? We have set boosters, special guest cards, sort of like from the list, I guess, and Jurassic World cards. Cool. So we will be opening that up now, and we have 30 packs for this set, per the usual. And I think this might be the last, is it like the last standard set coming out in set booster format? Because then we're going to be having the whatchamacallit, the play boosters. I think that's what they're supposed to be called now. So yeah, this might be one of the last few times we'll be opening up these kinds of packs, and hopefully we get some nice massive hits in the next couple of minutes or so, right? So we have the box topper here. We'll open that later, but let's get to the set boosters. All right, so this is made in Japan, has this slit here for us to open. So that means that we will open it from the back, just so that we can generate a little bit of excitement from this product. Okay, so we have the art card here. It's a vampire, and it kind of looks like the art for the Castlevania series, for Dracula, right? It looks like it. Cool. So let's put that over here for the art card. All right. So first couple of packs, we'll probably be going through it quite slowly, just so that you can get the feel for those cards. Yeah, okay, here we go. Ooh, so we start off with a foil planes. Looks like a postcard. That's pretty cool. So put the land over here. All right, and then, so we have some of the commons. All right, so let's go through these commons first. Shipwreck Sentry. Let's put that there. Brackish Blunder. So blue stuff here. Deadweight. Deathcap Marionette. This is pretty cool. 2 to cast, 1/1 Fungus with Death Touch. When Deathcap Marionette enters battle, you may mill 2 cards. So even the commons, I think, are really starting to level up. Okay, Blood Rage Mycoid. So a lot of fungi here. Malicious Eclipse. Okay, and then we're moving on to the uncommon. We have Ruin Lurker Bat. And then we have Bartolome del Presidio. It's a legendary vampire knight. 2 to cast, sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a 1/1 counter on Bartolome del Presidio. Cool. And we have Nikanzil, current, what's this? Conductor. So it's a legendary merfolk. 2 to cast as well. Whenever a creature you control explores a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on the Kanzil current conductor. So I think this works very well with the Commander Precon. that is a Merfolk in semi-colors. So the precons, I'm really excited for the Velociraptor precon, but I think all in all of those precons are pretty strong. So I'm really thinking about getting the display commander set. So we'll see. Okay, so special cards. Let's see what do we have here. We get a Magmatic Galleon. So this is a 5 to cast vehicle with power toughness 5/5. When Magmatic Galleon enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. And whenever one or more creatures and opponent control are dealt excess non-combat damage, create a treasure token. And you can do this for 2. So we'll put the rare there. Sorry, let me just fix this uncommon here. And what we get a foil Sanguine Evangelist, a rare. So this is a 3 to cast Vamp Cleric with 2/1 power toughness with Battle Cry. So whenever it attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So when Sanguine Evangelist enters the battlefield or dies, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with 1. Cool. And we have this marketing card. Well, I don't know what you call those things. Okay, next pack. So again, start from the back. Oh, this is a Deathcap Marionette. Okay, so maybe four comments here. Hidden Nursery, Another Chance, Spring Phantom, Echo of Dust, and Memphitic Draught. Okay, so maybe this would be commons now. We have a Deep Cavern Bat. So 2 to cast Flying Lifelink Bat, which is already pretty good for 1/1, right? And 2 to cast. When Deep Cavern Bat enters the battlefield, look at the target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it till Deep Cavern Bat leaves the battlefield. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. So it's like the Grizzly Bear is now long forgotten, right? Okay, next would be, it's a legendary. Captain Storm, Cosmium Raider. So 2 to cast Human Pirate, 2/2 power toughness. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target pirate you control. Okay. Next would be a Swashbuckler's Whip. So it's a 1 to cast equipment, and with a 1 equip cost. Equipped creature has reach. Pay 2, tap target artifact or feature, and pay 8, tap discover 10. Okay. So, still no massive hits so far. Maybe we can turn that around. Oh, I can see a double-faced card there. So, Staunch Crewmate is a 2/1 pirate, 2 to cast. When it enters battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or pirate card among them, put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of the library in a random order. Okay, so this, probably another uncommon. Yep, so Grasping Shadows is an enchantment which is 4 to cast. So whenever a creature you control attacks alone, gains Death Touch and lifelink until end of turn, put a Dread counter on Grasping Shadows. And then if there are 3 or more Dread counters on it, transform it so it becomes this Shadow Lair, or Shadow's Lair, which is a land, a cave. You can tap for black, and you can pay black, tap it, remove a Dread counter from Shadow's Lair, you draw a card, and you lose 1 life. So this is actually pretty good, lots of utility in this card, while, you know, providing keywords to probably your commander. Okay, next one, what do we get? We have a Anim Pakal 1000th Moon. So it's a Boros legendary rare. It's a human soldier 1/2. Whenever you attack with 1 or more non-known creatures, put a 1/1 counter on Anim Pakal. Then create X 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Anim Pakal. So this is kind of like a Krenko Boros version, right? Pretty good. So let's put that there. Not spicy though, but we'll see. By the way, one thing I would like to say is that I like the feel of the cardstock. It feels like it's a good weight to it. Yeah, like thickness-wise, also nice and firm. But I'm noticing now, since I opened the foil earlier, you can see a little bit of pringling there, right? So it's actually evident. Which, compared to some of the other packs that we've opened in the last year or so, I think Wizards had done a better job on the foils, but here I can see the Pringle effect starting to happen already. Maybe it's humidity, I don't know. Okay, so last one, it would be a foil Orazca Puzzle Door. So it's a common artifact. Okay, let's put that there. And the Gnome Soldier. Okay, moving on to pack number 3. So far, 2 packs, nothing spicy. But let's see if we can turn that around. I am actually looking for some of those God cards. They're quite strong. I would love to get myself a couple of copies of that. And at the same time, there's that dragon, what was that? Dragon dinosaur sort of thing in red, 5 colors, 5 to cast. That's actually pretty good. So island there. Okay, let's get through the commons first. Unlucky Drop, Greedy, Freelooter, Join the Dead, Fungal Fortune, Mineshaft, Spider. Okay, and then we have Chupacabra Echo, 4 to cast there, and then Stinging Cave Crawler. So it's 3 to cast with Death Touch and has Descent. So this is the new mechanic from the set. Whenever Stinging Cave Crawler attacks, if there are 4 or more permanent cards in the graveyard, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Okay. Next up, we have Soul Coil Viper. It's another black uncommon 3 to cast snake. You can pay black, tap it, sacrifice Soul Coil Viper, return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only the sorcery. So if it has a finality counter on it, once it dies, then it gets exiled, so you can't come back. Okay, so this is a double-faced card. We have Master's Guide Mural. So it's an artifact, 5 to cast. When Master's Guide Mural enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 white and blue golem artifact creature token. And then it has Craft with Artifact, where you can pay 7, exile this artifact, exile another artifact you control, or an artifact card from your graveyard, return this card transformed under its owner's control, and it would appear as Master's Manufactory, which is a blue-white artifact where you can tap it and create a 4/4 white-blue golem artifact creature token. Activate only if Master's Manufactory or another artifact enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, so we have, I think for the rare, what might this be? Brass Tunnels Grinder. So it's a 3 to cast legendary artifact. Okay. Enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards +1. And then at the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a boar counter on Brass Tunnel Grinder. And if there are 3 or more boar counters on it, remove the counters and transform it. And it would turn into Tecutlan, the Searing Rift. So it's a legendary land. So you can pay, you can tap to get red, and whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by Tecutlan, the Searing Rift, discover X, where X is the spell's mana value. Wow, this is really good for spell slinger decks. You're able to get 2-for-1s there whenever you cast a spell using this mana. That's pretty good. And then for this card, we have a foil Huatli's Final Strike in foil. Okay, so let's put that there. And last card up, we have, oh wow, it's a reprint. I guess this is a special guest card of Calamax the Stormsire. Nice. So this is a full art borderless Calamax, which is the face commander of C20 set, or C20 from the C20 block. So whenever you cast your first instant spell each turn, if Calamax the Stormsire is tapped, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy, and whenever you copy an instant spell, put a 1/1 counter on Calamax. Cool. So I actually do have a Calamax deck, and I do cherish that particular deck. So this is a great upgrade to the face commander, and I'll put this in. Okay, so this is our first mythic, and we'll put that over there. Okay, so far commons, uncommons, and then for the rares, nothing spicy, but we do have our first mythic, and it's counted. I think for this set there's like a average of 6 to 8 mythics, so hopefully this would be the first of many, but let's see. Alright, so we have an art card here with gold foil by Jorge. Some metal dragonfly skeleton, or whatever you call it. So, okay, let's just go through the comments here. Okay, oops, so that hidden necropolis here as a land. Okay, over here. Okay, let's just get through these comments real quick. So for the uncommons, we have Hoverstone Pilgrim, Gold Fury Strider, and Zoetic Glyph. Okay, I haven't had the chance to go through all of the uncommons, and I know that there are some pretty good uncommons out now. So we'll see maybe after this video if there's anything there of note, but I won't be going through them too much. Okay, next we have Ukbenbak, the Great. What is this? Is that mistake? No, it's not mistake. The Great Miss something. The Great Mistake. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's right. So it has Vigilance Menace, 5 to cast for 6/4 body. It's a legendary skeleton horror with Descent 8. So Descent 8, pay 6, return this Great Mistake from your graveyard to the battlefield with a fan counter on it. Activate only when there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, only as a sorcery. Okay, interesting. And then we have for the rare Abuelo's Awakening. So this is a sorcery, 4 to cast along with an X value, where you can return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional 1/1 counters on it. It's a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. Oh, this would be perfect for... yeah, this could be perfect for the Enduring Enchantments precon as well for Commander Masters, Anikea. Yep, one way to bring back some of those non-aura enchantments. Okay, and then we have a foil Geological Appraiser. And then is this a list card? Yes, it is. We have Prison Term. What is this set from? Is it Lorwyn? So 3 to cast aura, enchanted creature can't block or attack or block, and its activated abilities can be played. Whenever a creature comes into play under an opponent's control, you may attach Prison Term to that creature. Okay, so list slot, maybe we'll put that over here. Alright, moving on. So we are now in the middle of the first stack of cards. This is pack number 6, I believe. Okay, here we go. I wonder if there's ever going to be a market for these art cards, because at least when I'm in right now, there's really nothing that I'm seeing in terms of interest for art cards. Maybe what they can do is they can make this foil, right? But if the play boosters are going, I mean, if the set boosters are going away, then maybe we won't have any more art cards then, right? So that might be something. All right, so we'll put the commons away. Uncommons here, Akawali, okay, Synapse, Necromage, and Tendril of the Micro Tyrant, or Micro Tyrant. And next up, we have a Belligerent Yearling in the extended art treatment. So this is a red dinosaur. For the rare, we get a Jade Light Spelunker. So this is a Merfolk 1 in X to cast 1/1. When Jade Light Spelunker enters battlefield, it explores X times. Cool. Okay. So we'll put this guy over here, and a foil Dire Flail. So this is a rare artifact. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, equipped for 1, and craft with an artifact, and you pay 5. So if you do so, you get a Dire Blunderbuss, which is a red equipment. The equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has when this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact other than Dire Blunderbuss. When you do, this creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Okay, so we have a nice foil rare. Let's maybe put the foil rares over here, or the rare or mythic foils down there. Okay, and we just have a what do you call this? You can use your set a double face card. Okay. So for proxies. Okay. Moving on to the next pack. Again, so far, still nothing spicy, and we've already hit about a fifth of this set booster. Cool art here. Still looking for some gods, if we can have them. Alright, so uncommons here. Commons over there. And land. Okay, here we go. What do we get? We get Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. So this is a Siren Pirate. 2 to cast legendary creature with flash and flying. Whenever Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel deals combat damage to player, put a chorus counter on it. Draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters in Malcolm, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. Okay, so this is, you put this in, you have to proliferate somehow, you have it deal damage, and then you can start casting spells for free. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's put that over there. And next we have a foil Itali's Favor. Okay. Okay, that was a full hum pack, but still holding out hope that we still get something good in the next couple of packs. Okay, that is pretty cool. That is really cool, I have to say. This Aztec sort of design, or is it Mayan, of this dragon-like creature with 2, what do you call this, morning stars. That's good art. Okay, so the land over there, and let's do it this way. Cool. Okay, so we have a common there, and uncommons, land. Alright, and commons up there. So next up we have a, alright, we have a mythic. It's the Bloodletter of Aklazots. So it's a vampire demon for the cast. So that's 1 colorless and 3 black tips. So it's a 2/4 vampire demon with flying. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. Wow. Okay. So it's a double damage dealer. That's pretty good in black. Perfect for the life loss theme for vampires. So we get another mythic. We'll put that over there. And then we get a foil Frilled Cave Worm. Put that there, and a gnome token card. Alright, so moving on. Again, pretty cool art. Land here. And let's do it this way. Alright, we have a dowsing device, Zoyoa's Justice, Spyglass Siren, and a Sorcerer's Spyglass. Okay, and then we have the commons. Put that over there. Okay, so business end of this would be Bedrock Tortoise. Okay, so this is a forecast turtle with 0/6. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have hexproof. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. I see. Okay. Yeah, I actually I did make a commander using one of those Godzilla cards that, you know, I forget the name now of I think it's Zilortha Strength Incarnate, I think is the equivalent non-Godzilla card. So yeah, this actually fits in that theme, and nice thing about it is on your turn it gives you hexproof. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So when you attack with this, you can assign it 6. Ooh, okay. So we'll put that over here. And next up we have a foil Malamet Brawler. Okay, and Spirit Token. Okay, last 2 packs of the first stack. We have 2 mythics so far. One of them is Calamax, which is a reprint special guest card, as they call it. And then we have Bloodletter of Alkazots. But apart from that, I don't think there might be anything here of value. Maybe the Bedrock Tortoise might have some value. But from a value perspective, we're not seeing it yet. So we've not hit anything spicy yet, like a god or one of those things. but I'm hoping that we can still pick up a promising Bane. Cool. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay, so we did hit from the commander sets this ore-rich stalactite. So it's an artifact to cast. Tap it, add 1 red mana, spend this mana only to cast instant or sorcery spells. Then you can craft with 4 or more red instant and or sorcery cards, and paying 5, you end up getting Cosmium Catalyst. So this is an artifact where you can pay 2 and tap it, choose an exiled card used to craft Cosmium Catalyst at random. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Wow. So you're able to recur that card. Oh, and we get a borderless Molten Collapse. So wow, I thought here that these are uncommons, but actually we got 2 rares, and I think we still have 1 more maybe. Yeah. So what does this do? It's a sorcery, 2 to cast, choose 1. If you descend this turn, you may choose both instead. So it's either you destroy target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target non-creature, non-mana turn with mana value 1 or less. So I'm hearing that this is getting a lot of interest from players, and I think this might even be gaining some popularity in CEDH, because this is a pretty good card, right? And only 2 to cast, like a Vindicate, but you have the ability to target creatures and artifacts, and as long as you descended, then you can do both, and you know, discarding cards and putting stuff in your graveyard is a normal in Commander. So this is actually highly flexible, especially in Commander. So yeah, I'm liking this special treatment to the card. We'll put it there, and it looks like we have common here. Oops, why did I put 4 rich staff right there? So I'll put it over here, and then we have a bunch of uncommons. And the commons over here. Okay, I think we still have 1 rare or mythic rare. And is it a god? Can it be a god? I hope so. Maybe. No, it's not. So it's Kutzil's Flanker, 3 to cast Cat Warrior with 3/1 power toughness with flash. When entering the battlefield, you choose 1, put a 1/1 counter on Kutzil's Flanker for each creature that left the battlefield on your controller's turn. You gain 2 life and scry 2, or you exile target player's graveyard. Alright, so speaking of flanking, I wonder if that mechanic will ever come back. I remember when I had left playing Magic way back in the 90s, flanking was actually the new keyword at that time, that mechanic. And I heard that it wasn't very popular, so yeah. Hopefully we don't see anything. We have an Ixalan's Lore Keeper and a Fungus token. Okay, last pack for this stack. Again, nothing spicy yet, although we got 2 mythics. I don't know if Alcazotz is of high value, but we'll see after this unboxing. But yeah, let's see how far we can go with this thing. Alright, so a couple of uncommons here, 4 uncommons, and commons forest. Okay, so this one is a Sunbird Standard. It's an artifact, dual-faced card. Pay 3, add 1 mana of any color, and then you can craft with 1 or more for 5. And what you get is a Sunbird Effigy, which is an artifact creature bird construct with flying vigilance haste. Sunbird Effigy's power toughness are equal to the number of colors among the exiled cards used to craft it. Then you can tap it for each color among exiled cards used to craft Sunbird Effigy. Add 1 mana of that color. So this is actually pretty cool. So it's a 3 to cast Mana Dork. So it's those 3 Mana Rock cards, but it has that ability to craft it, and then you can change it into a Mana Dork, where you can get mana for each color among those exiled cards. So you can actually even increase the output of this thing. So this is actually pretty good. I like the design of this card. This is definitely something that would be useful, especially from early game to late game. Definitely much appreciated. Although things have been more skewed towards the 2 mana value mana rocks, but I think this would have me consider putting a 3 to cast mana rock instead. Okay, next is a land, which I think is supposed to be part of the Jurassic Park slot for those special cards. Unfortunately, we got a land. I wish that we got something else. Oh, okay, so we have Mythic number 3, which is great because this is, again, the last pack of the stack. So 3 Mythics in one column, and it would be Locus of Enlightenment. No, hold on for a second. I think this is reversed, right? So it's the Enigma Jewel, I see. So this is a pretty interesting card. So it's a 1 to cast legendary artifact in blue, enters battlefield tapped, and then you can tap it, add 2 colorless, spend this mana only to activate abilities, and then you can craft with 4 or more non-lands with activated abilities, pay 8. And if you do so, you get this Locus of Enlightenment, which does what? Has each activated ability of the exiled cards used to craft it. And you may activate each of those abilities only once each turn. Each turn, meaning not, each other's turn, and not necessarily one whole rotation. And whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. This is absurd. But it'll take a lot of doing to get there. You have to craft with 4 or more non-lands with activated abilities, so specifically those with activated abilities. But if you do so, right, then you're gonna have this super powerful artifact. And nice thing about this, it's 1 to cast, although it comes in tap, but then you can tap it for 2 colorless. So it's mana rock. That's pretty good. I mean, I have to say, I'm really impressed with the design of the cards so far. And again, I've not had a chance to look into the commons and uncommons in any great detail, but from what I'm seeing, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty powerful, I think, and it looks like the power levels generally of the set is a little bit higher than what we've seen over the last few years. So hopefully that's a trend. Okay, and then we have a common Inverted Iceberg. And do we have a list card here, or what is this? Yeah, it is. Empyrean Eagle, 3 to cast, Bird Spirit, 2/3 flying, and other creatures you control flying get +1/+1. So we'll put that over there. Okay, let me just have a swig of coffee. Okay, so we are now moving on to the first pack of the second stack. I'm so far enjoying this product. The cards seem very powerful. The only thing is we've not yet hit super spicy stuff, but we did get this Blood Letter and the Enigma Jewel. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, we land here. Those nice planes. Okay, let's do that. Geological Appraiser, Curator of Sun's Creation, Caparcotti Sunborn. So this is interesting, right? So it's a legendary 4/4, 4 to cast Boros. Whenever Caparocti, Sunborn attacks, you may tap 2 untap artifacts and or creatures you control. If you do, discover 3. So you can cast 3 spells. And if you put this in, say, whatchamacallit, the Boros, not the Boros commander, he's red, white, black commander, what's his name? Ishin, who doubles up attack triggers, then you'd be able to cast 2 free spells. Right? That is pretty good. I do like that design. Okay, we have the Disruptor Wanderglyph. Okay, several comments there. Okay, now going to the business end of this pack, we have a It's Quinth, Firstborn of Gishath in the extended art version. So it's a legendary dinosaur with haste, with power toughness 2/3. So when this enters the battlefield, you may pay 2, and when you do, target dinosaur you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. Nice. Okay, I do like that. I love dinosaurs. Next up, we have another mythic. It's Quintorius Cand. Interestingly enough, he's in Ixalan. What's he doing there? So 5 to cast, Planeswalker, Whenever you cast a spell from exile, Kintori's Scan deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. So you can +1 create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. You can -3 to discover 4, that's pretty good. Then you can -6 exile any number of target cards from your graveyard, add red for each card exiled this way. You may play those cards this turn. Wow, I do like that, that's pretty cool. So you exile several cards, you get red mana, and then you can still play those cards from exile, and when you do, the first passive ability happens where you can deal damage and gain life to that effect. So that's pretty cool. Wow, so Mythic number 4. Again, very, very powerful cards here. So we have an artifact here in foil. What might this be? It's Saheeli's Lattice. Okay. And an Angel token. Alright. Very, very cool. So Mythic number 4, and we are just about more than 1/3 of the box. So I hope that bodes well and we continue on this trend. And if we do so, we'll probably end up with at least 8 Mythics. Nice. Okay, so alright, art card here, and this is the land. Okay, let's go up to here. Ooh, okay, so we start off with Javier Sal, Infested Captain, from the Commander set. 3 to cast, Human Fungus Pirate. Alright, so you can tap it, remove a counter from another permanent you control, populate, activate only as a sorcery, and then tap, sacrifice another creature, proliferate, activate only as a sorcery. So it's a nice counter matters sort of creature or commander. I'm sure there's going to be some nice ways to be able to abuse this, given that we have blue there, black. So yeah, I think this is pretty interesting. Let's see how this kind of commander plays out. Okay, so we have rare there, and then we'll just take away the uncommons, put off the commons there. Okay, might have uncommon here. Oh no, it's a rare. It is from the Jurassic Park, I guess, set of cards. So we have the Grim Gigantosaurus, 7th cast dinosaur, a big beefy boy with 10 power toughness. So pay 12, you get Monstrosity 10. This ability costs 1 less to cast for each creature with power 4 or greater your opponent's control. If this creature is monstrous, put 10 1/1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. That's insane. So it's going to become a 20/20. So when Grim Gigantosaurus becomes monstrous, destroy all artifacts and creatures other than Grim Gigantosaurus. So it's like a board wipe as well. 7 to cast. Very expensive, but might be some ways to cheat around this. So pretty cool. Wow. So we got a nice Jurassic Park card. So we'll put that over here in the special stack there. Next up, we have a Deep-Root Pilgrimage. So this is enchantment 2 to cast. So whenever 1 or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature with creature token with hexproof. Wow, this is pretty cool. Whenever 1 or more, wow, this is nice. A good way to create some tokens. Okay, and lastly we have a foil Primordial Gnar. Alright, and treasure token there. Okay, so 4 mythics and 1 Jurassic Park card. Not a mythic, but still nice to see. Okay, so check this out. It's a dragon, Chinese-like dragon, but in Aztec Mayan sort of theme. Okay, so land, put that away. Okay, so let's move over here. Contested Game Ball, Mischievous Pup, Market Gnome, and a Sinuous Ventosaur. So I know that I think the Aztecs had this game similar to basketball where they had a hoop, lined up on a wall, but instead of facing down up, it's actually on its side so that the ball could pass through horizontally. And I think the ancient South Americans at that time would have a ball made out of some type of rubber and try to hit the ball using their hips to go through that hole. I think that's how the game was played, or I think that's the theory. That seemed to be an ancient form of basketball, if you would see. Okay, next one would be a Jade Seed Stones. This is a uncommon. And then another double-faced card. This is actually the Ever-Flowing Well. Okay, so this is a blue legendary artifact. When Ever-Flowing Well enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. It has descent 8. So at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, you transform the Overflowing Well. And it becomes the Myriad Pools, so you can tap it for blue, and when you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by the Myriad Pools, up to 1 target permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell until end of turn. So that's quite interesting, right? So it's you cast a permanent spell, and up to 1 target permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell until end of turn. So you're doubling up on that spell that you cast. So I can't think of how to really take advantage of this, but that's really an interesting mechanic. So you can see that this set really has very creative mechanics that we're seeing, and certainly much more interesting than some of the other sets that we've opened this year. Okay, next up we have a foil Waterwind Scout, and is this a list card or a special guest card? It's a list card, Pouncing Jaguar. Okay, from one of those Urza sets. Okay, so moving on to the next pack. All right, we're really enjoying this particular unboxing. I think we've already hit the 40-minute mark, and we're not yet even halfway. So I'll try to speed this up, and hopefully we can start to see the value come in. Right? Okay. So uncommons there, commons there. Okay, first up we have the Restless Anchorage. Okay, one of those manlands, and then a Confounding Riddle in foil. Okay, so let me try to speed it up. This time I'll open it from the front side, following the prescribed format for this Japanese produced set. Okay, so we have these counters there. Okay, we have a Goblin Skull Tanker in foil, and for the rare we get a Creature of the Schism. So this is a Vamp Cleric, 3 to cast with Death Touch. Whenever it attacks the player with the most life or tied for most life, create a 1/1 vampire creature token with lifelink. Then when it attacks while you have the most life or are tied for the most life, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Okay, and then we have a rare. What is this? Ooh, okay, it's a Don't Move. So it's a Jurassic Park card. At the time where Dr. Alan Grant is trying to save the kids from the T-Rex that escaped the paddock. So 5 to cast, destroy all creatures until your next turn. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, destroy it. Destroy all tapped creatures. And cool. That's pretty nice. So Don't Move. That's a good design, right? Okay, I'll put that over there as part of the special cards. Okay, speaking of which, that's a special card, then maybe we'll put Calamax over there as a special guest. And then just the regular mythic, pack mythics over there. Okay, Kutsil. Okay, and then the commons. Oops, sorry, and the land. Sorry about that. Land over there. Alright, moving on to the next pack. So let's try to get through them rather quickly. So, Dinosaur token, and then we have a foil Staggering Size. And for the rare, we get a Tishana's Tidebinder. 3 to cast, Merfolk Wizard, Flash, bunch of text, enters battlefield, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that turn loses all abilities for as long as Tishana's Tidebinder remains on the battlefield. Nice way to shut down. Ooh! We have a mythic in the back. What could this be? Paleontologist's Pickaxe. So what does that do? It's 2 to cast artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. So you get some card advantage there. Equipped for 1. and then you can craft with 1 or more creatures, pay 5, and it becomes Dinosaur Headdress, where this artifact enters the battlefield attached to target creature you control. As Dinosaur Headdress becomes attached to a creature, choose an exiled creature card used to craft Dinosaur Headdress. Equip creature is a copy of that last chosen card. Pay 2 to equip. Okay, that's coming from the Commander set. Okay, so that's Mythic number 5. Yeah, we have a Thrashing Bronchodon there in the extended art. And the art card here. Okay, some Velociraptors. Okay, let's move on. We are now in the officially the second half of this box. We have 5 mythics so far, quite happy about that. But none of the gods that I'm looking for. And also I think they have Cavern of Souls, Mana Crypt, a lot of those nice, spicy and sexy cards. We don't have them yet. So first up, we have a Belligerent Yearling and the Extended Art Foil treatment. And then for the rare, we get a Sentinel of the Nameless City. Oops. And do we get something after that? No, we don't. Okay, so the rare Zoyoa. Okay, commons there, and the land. Okay, let's move on. Again, this set is really making me excited about playing these cards. I'm really looking forward to upgrading my decks with a lot of these new staples that are coming about. So we have Dino Automaton. Okay. Next we have a rare. It's Souls of the Lost. All right. Nothing spicy there. Okay. Earthshaker Dreadmaw and a common here. Okay, so this is a Womp Womp pack. Womp Womp, common, and oh, signed art card. Does anyone want it? Let me know. Okay. Second to the last pack from this stack. No gods yet, no Mana Crypt, no Cavern of Souls. Please, let's hit some of those spicy cards. Oh, let's do it from the front. Oh, we have a list card. It's Voltron Sorcerer. 3 to cast Human Shaman with haste, 1/1, tap it, deals 1 damage to target creature or player. So it's a Timmy. Okay, so let's put that there. Cenotes Scout in foil. We have the rare. It's Kellen. Okay, hello Kellen, coming from the Wilds of Eldraine set. He finds himself now in Ixalan. So what does he do? White with an adventure on it for green. So Human Fairy Scout, legendary. When Kellen, Daring Traveler, attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand, otherwise you may put it into your graveyard. And then you can pay green for a sorcery. Create X map tokens where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who control an artifact. Okay, and then, ooh, we have a mythic! We have a mythic, and it would be Alcazot's Deepest Betrayal. Okay, so this is the god of the bloodletter that we've found there, and it's in this nice special sort of Incan design. So it's 5 to cast, Bat God 4/4, flying and lifelink. So whenever Alcazot attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 black bat creature token flying. When Alcazot dies, return to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control, which would be then the Temple of the Dead. So you can tap it for black, or you can pay 3, tap it, transform Temple of the Dead. Activate only if the player has 1 or fewer cards in hand and only has a sorcery. So you get back the god. So the god doesn't really go away, it just cycles back to land and being a god. Again, I like this design. 5 to cast, flying lifelink, 4/4, and puts pressure on your opponents on discarding cards, allows you to draw cards, and you can create some tokens while at it. So let's put that over here for Mythic number 6. Okay, quite happy about that. However, we still have not hit any of those spicy cards yet. Hoping that we do. But we are down to our last pack of the stack. So 6 mythics on 20 packs. I think that's pretty good. I would be happy to get one more, but if we get 2 more, then I think I would be over the moon. Okay, forest. Okay, so here we go. We get a Hunter's Blowgun. And for the rare Story Spotlight, what is this? Matzalantli, the Great Door. So this rare is a legendary artifact for 3. You can tap it, draw a card, and discard a card. And then you can pay for transform Matzalantli, the Great Door. Activate only if there are 4 or more permanent types of cards in your graveyard. And this, oh, let me not spoil that, turns into the core. So it's a legendary land with Fathomless Descent. You can tap it, add X mana of any one color where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Okay, so this is a pretty good rare. And under that we have Akal Pakal, First Among Equals. So this is a 3 to cast Human Advisor with 1/5 power toughness. At the beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact enters the battlefield under your control this turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Okay. And then we get through Idol of the Deep King and uncommons, commons. Okay, so 6 mythics, last stack. Nothing spicy, but we did get 1 God card, but I don't know if this is of any value because it's not as powerful as the others. Okay, so land over there, nice looking mountain. Okay, dinosaur token, Brazen Blade Master, and next up we have a rare. It would be Bringer of the Last Gift. 8 to cast Vamp Demon, 6/6 with flying, enters the battlefield. Each player sacrifices all other creatures they control. Then each player returns all creatures from their graveyard that weren't put there this way to the battlefield. Okay, so it's sort of like a Living Death, sort of. Okay, and then nothing else interesting in that pack. So, a womp womp pack. Okay, so next pack here, last 8. Okay, land. Ooh, nice foil mountain there. So, ooh, we have a Wall of Omens for a list card. Okay, and then we have a foil Rampaging Spiketail, and the rare is an Unstable Glyph Bridge, 5 to cast artifact. Enters battlefield. If you cast it for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less the player controls, and destroy all creatures except creatures chosen this way. And then you can craft this, and it becomes Swan Swirl Wanderglyph. It becomes a 5/3 golem with flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalkers you control, and each opponent who attacked you or a planeswalker you control can't this turn can't cast spells. Okay, interesting, but don't know if that would be meaningful to me. Okay, we have 8 packs left. Sorry, that was pack number 21 there earlier. Okay, still nothing too spicy, but maybe we can turn that around now. Okay, Acrobatic Leap, Mythic. No, it's a rare. It would be Pugnacious Hammerskull. Pugnacious coming from the Latin root of pugna pugnare, which means to fight. So Pugnacious Hammerskull, it's a fighting hammer of a skull. So it's a 6/6 dinosaur, 3 to cast, and whenever Pugnacious Hammerskull attacks while you don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter on it. Interesting, 3 to cast, 6/6. Wow, that is crazy. And it has a kicker. If you attack, if it attacks without any other dinosaurs, then just put a stun counter on it. So it should have another dinosaur with you there. Okay, and then we just go through the uncommons and then commons there. Alright, moving on. We have a bat token. Okay, for the foil, it's a Hurl into History. And then for the rare, it's a Trumpeting Carnosaur. I think this is one of those sought after rares. So it's 6 to cast Dinosaur, 7/6 with Trample. Amazing. And there's Battlefield, discover 5. And then you can pay to discard Trumpeting Carnosaur, then it deals 3 damage. So it's a burn spell for 3, and then when it comes in for 6, you can discover 5. So there's a free spell that comes along with it, and it has Trample. 7/6 body on a 6 to cast mana cost. Amazing. So really the power level of these cards are pretty cool. Oh, we have a second rare. So it's a double rare pack. We have Tishana's Tidebinder, this time in the alt art version, which we had picked up earlier. So let's put that over there. And then we have the uncommons and commons, land, and art card. Okay, so down to the last 6 packs. Only one god so far, not the god that we had wanted. It's the white one and the green one. I think those are the nice ones. I think even the blue one is pretty good. Okay, Promising Vein. Getting through the token here. Skullcap Snail, and rare is a Growing Rites of Itlamok. This is a great reprint from the IXALAN set. Definitely much appreciated, and I think this is the first time that it's been reprinted, right? So nice to see it again. Great for those creature-based decks. Okay, and I think that's it for this set, or for this pack. Right. Okay, so we've got stuck to 6 mythics. 1 more and I'll be happy. 2 more, I'll be very happy. Let's see. Okay, come on. 2 more mythics in 5 packs. I think we can do that. If the magic gods can hear my prayers. Okay, so here we go. Gnome, foil, burning sun, cavalry. Is this a mythic? Can we get a mythic? Can we get a god, please? No, it's not. It's a Kite Sail Larcenist, 3 to cast Human Pirate. Flying in Ward 1. Okay. And nothing there. So wah wah. Alright, last 4 packs. Okay, fine. 2 mythics. Oh no, just 1 mythic. I'll be happy with one mythic. Come on, 1 more mythic. Or at least a god. Or a Mana Crypt. Cavern of Souls. Okay, let's get to it. So we have a gnome token. Okay, we did get a mythic. It's a mythic. And it would be Huatli, Poet of Unity. So not the god that I was thinking for. But this is a 3 to cast mythic human warrior bard. So when Huatli enters battle, search your library for a basic land card revealed, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then you can pay 5 in Borrow's colors. Exile Huatli, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, I won't spoil that. So this would become Roar of the Fifth People. So it becomes a saga. And the first one, first chapter goes, first chapter goes, create 2 3/3 green dinosaur creature tokens. And the second one is Roar of the Fifth People, gains creatures you control have tap, add Naya colors. And then you can, for the third one, search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal and put into your hand and shuffle. And then for the fourth, dinosaurs you control gain double strike and trample until end of the turn. So pretty nice card, good support there. So mythic number 7, it's a foil mythic in the showcase art. Don't know if that has any major value, but well, it's a mythic nonetheless with all of the accoutrement. Okay, and then we have a Tinker's Tote common there, and I think that's fun. Oh, we have Poetic Ingenuity. Yeah. So this is a 3-cast enchantment. Whenever 1 or more dinosaurs you control attack, create that many treasure tokens. And whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's quite important. Okay, and that's about it. Okay, so we've hit 7 mythics, 3 packs to go. Yeah, 1 more mythic, and hopefully it's a god. Can we do it? Let's see. Okay, land there. Okay, we get a rare in the list slot, but not very promising from the Throne of Eldraine set, which is Stonecoiled Serpent. Nothing to brag about there. And then we have Pathfinding Axejaw for the foil. Do we get another mythic? No, it's a rare. Warden of the Inner Sky. So what does this do? A 1 to cast Human Soldier, 1/2. As long as Warden of the Inner Sky has 3 or more counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. Tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. Put a 1/1 counter on Warden of the Inner Sky. Activate only as a sorcery. Womp womp. Okay, that was a dud pack, unfortunately. Okay, last 2. Here we go. Can we get another mythic? Can we get a Cavern of Souls or a Mana Crypt? Does a Mana Crypt even show up in set boosters? Can you pick that up in the set booster? Okay, here we go. Okay, so we get another list card. It's the Segovian Angel. Flying Vigilance, 1 to cast Angel. 1/1. Very basic. Alright. We get a foil Bartolome del Presidio. And Mythic! Yes, we did it! We got Mythic number 8, so just within the upper range of our predictions. And it is Galta Stampede Tyrant. Thank goodness we got some value there. Nice to see. This is an absolutely insane card. 8 to cast, Elder Dinosaur, 12/12 with Trample, and then when it enters the battlefield, put any number of feature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. That's it, right? Full stop. Whatever is in your hand, the creature, just put it into the battlefield when you cast it for 8. If you only had some haste enablers, then that's basically game over, right? Okay, so Mythic number 8. I'm happy now. I'm very happy now. Okay, and then we'll put the uncommons away and commons as well. So last pack. This is gravy at this point, but it would be even better gravy if we got a Mana Crypt. Okay, we got an interesting art card with a cute gold signature. Is that what you call it? Okay, so let's see now what we get here. Alright, we got a Petrify, and last in the rare slot we have a rare Queen's Bay Paladin. It's a Vamp Knight, 5 to cast, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, return up to 1 target Vamp card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on. You lose life equal to its mana value. Okay, and nothing else there, so we just have a Rampaging Ceratops. Alright, so I think that's it. I don't see much value here. I'll have to take a look, but I'm happy that we got 8 mythics. We got some serviceable rares, but you know, I was looking for some more specific cards, which we didn't see. None of the cards except for Galta, I think, showed up in this particular unboxing. But well, we still have one more, and I'll be opening that in a bit. But for the bonus round, let's open this box topper, treasure trove box topper as they call it. Let's just be very gentle with the way that we open this. This is only one card, and let's see, let me flip it. And it is Strionic Resonator. Nice. It's in the borderless treatment, and this is a nice reprint. So pay 2, tap it, copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, so that goes over here. So just to review, we did get 8 mythics, which is always a good number. Certainly not the most I've gotten in one box. I think I got maybe 11 or 10 in one box, but 8 is pretty good. I need to see what value these things bring, but I personally don't think that it hit the value of the cost for the box. We also did get some very serviceable rares, but again, the ones that I had been eyeing didn't appear. So anyway, I had fun opening this box, and we'll have one more to open. So maybe on that one, maybe our luck will change. But until then, I'll see you there. Take care, and bye.